This is a Decision 2024 special report from TV6 as the First Lady visits Upper Michigan. At this hour, we can tell you First Lady Jill Biden made her way to Marquette.
And we have team coverage for you this afternoon on TV6, Fox UP, and UpperMichiganSource.com. As of last report, her plane was about to touch down at Marquette Sawyer Regional Airport moments ago. We're going to continue to follow those updates every step of the way. The arrival was closed to the press.
The First Lady and Second Gentleman are heading for Ordock Brewing Company in downtown Marquette for a campaign event. Here's a live look at downtown Marquette from the top of the Landmark Inn. The Ordock Brewing Company is located just off South Front Street on Spring Street. That block of Spring Street is closed today. You can see the back of the building there to the right of the clock tower. President Joe Biden's campaign is focusing on Michigan women over the coming days with the First Lady's statewide tour of this key battleground state beginning here in just a few minutes. TV6's Elizabeth Peterson and Tia Trudgeon are live inside Ordock Brewing Company.
And we're checking in live with them now. Elizabeth, Tia, set the scene for us inside there. Sounds like a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. Good afternoon, Grace and Cody. Good afternoon, everyone. Tia, this has been a really fun scene. Already in the event, the Women for Biden event hasn't even started yet. But we went from a completely empty space here at Ordock to really and truly standing only. You can hear how loud it is. There's just a really high energy, a lot of excitement. It feels like people are really anticipating this speech.
Totally, Elizabeth. And if I'm shouting, I'm sorry. It's because it's so hard to hear in here. Hundreds of people have made their way into the brewing company already. We've seen lines out the door. We had to go through security to get in. And like you said, the excitement, we can just hear it and see it. We have a couple of folks with us here today that are really excited to be here. We have Kathy Ondel and Christine Norica. Thanks for joining us here today. Kathy, starting with you, what brought you out here today and how are you feeling about being here?
Well, I've always been an admirer of Dr. Biden's, and I'm for women's rights because I'm at an age where I still remember the 50s, 60s, and 70s when we didn't have many rights. Back then, a woman had to be married and have her husband sign so she could even get birth control pills. It wasn't until the 70s that women could get their own credit card. And I'm afraid that if President Biden does not get reelected, we're going to lose all that. And I have a daughter and two granddaughters that I worry about. And I said,
I mean, women voters are at the forefront of this whole campaign here in Michigan. You've been voting for a few years now. What do you want to say to young voters and new women voters?
I said, get out and vote. It's so important to get out and vote. I said, I was in the Army for 10 years, and when I raised my hand in 1970 to support and defend the Constitution, I still feel that way.
Thank you.
It's such an important message, and we don't know exactly what First Lady Biden will be talking about today. We expect that she will touch on women's rights, reproductive rights, and abortion, and certainly talking about women and voting and just how important it is to get out to the polls. So, Tia, you and I are sticking around for this event. We're going to continue to provide live coverage to you at home. The First Lady is expected to start her speech around 3 o'clock, and so we will have live coverage of that, and then of course we will check back in with all of you when it's over to highlight a little bit about that and what some of the main points were. So looking forward to this, Tia.
Yeah, me too, Elizabeth. Happy to be on your team.
That's right. All right, we're going to send it back to you in the studio. Grace, Cody.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you, Elizabeth and Tia. We will have plenty more for you this afternoon. Going to be breaking down all the topics as they come to us with each step of the way. Here's a live look from a reporter who is outside Ordock Brewing Company. Pretty quiet scene right now there for a reason, with the Marquette Police Department on patrol. Again, this block of Spring Street is closed today. Avoid that area if you can, just in terms of bottlenecks that might happen in and around that area as security is doing their job preparing for this event.
As the First Lady makes her way to the campaign stop, we're going to pause our coverage for now.
And we will be back around the top of the 3 o'clock hour with continuing live coverage on TV6, Fox UP, and UpperMichiganSource.com. And again, that's 3 Eastern Time. We will also have extensive coverage all evening on our TV6 newscasts. We have many more reporters covering this campaign stop and subsequent events happening in the Eastern UP tonight and tomorrow. For now, we will return to regular programming and leave you with a live look from inside the ORDOC. This has been a TV6 special report.